Well, everyone, the iPhone 16 is one of those iPhones that I generally would recommend every single person to be a little bit careful with. Now, when you're purchasing an iPhone 16, I would recommend to do a few things before you actually pick up this device. Number one, just go ahead and keep your eye out for how much storage you want inside of your iPhone. These iPhones are still starting off with 128 gigabytes of storage, which is kind of a downside because which I feel like in a majority of ways, Apple should be going through and giving us probably more storage, but that's okay. With an iPhone like the iPhone 16, because you're probably going to be keeping this iPhone for several more years, you might just want to just make sure that your iPhone has enough storage built inside of it for the next couple of years. So if you are okay with 128, then by all means go for it. But if you're not, or if you're having issues, I'd recommend upgrading that and getting a different type of device with more storage. So just kind of keep that in mind. Now, on top of that, another very, very big thing to keep in mind here too, is that the iPhone 16, if you're going to buy this iPhone, I would probably just see if you are able to go ahead and get this iPhone on a deal. If you're able to go and get this iPhone through your carrier or switching plans and getting it through them or any other option, that might be a better option to do rather than going through and buying a brand new iPhone 16. And the main reason for this is because within something like an iPhone 16, you're once again basically getting an iPhone that is essentially, it's not the best as the Pro models. You're still getting an iPhone that's a 60Hz panel. It's still kind of outdated in some ways. That's why I'm saying if you're going to go and buy a brand new one of these iPhones, you might just want to go ahead and buy somewhat of a used iPhone of the last generation that was a Pro model. So something like an iPhone 15 Pro, something like an iPhone 15 Pro Max, even an iPhone 14 Pro, in some ways could be a better option for some people out there rather than buying something like an iPhone, 16, the standard iPhone 16. So kind of keep that in mind as well. Once again, these are very good phones, but I would hate for you to go ahead and buy a phone and have it already kind of outdated when it, comes down to actually using an iPhone hardware-wise. So once again, kind of keep that in mind. Not the biggest deal in the world, but that is just one other thing to kind of keep in mind in the back of your head. Now, on top of that, another very big thing going on here with this type of device too, is that with something like the iPhone, 16, if you are going to go through and pick up this phone, if you can kind of swing up to the iPhone 16 Pro again, that might be a better option as well. The 16 is a very fast phone, but again, if you've thought of every single situation and you're totally okay with the iPhone 16, then I think this is a very good option. Buy it in the brand new market, or if you're going to buy it in the used market, make sure it's clean, make sure it doesn't have any issues with it. But that's kind of the main thing to kind of keep in mind here. So in terms of that kind of covers it up there. If you have any other thoughts or questions, please let me know in the comment section below. Hit the like button, that would mean so much, but definitely hit that subscribe button. More importantly than everything else, I love every single one of you guys. Hopefully I'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace out till then.